Hi, Steph. How you
Hi.
doing?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm pretty good, thank you. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming in.
Yeah. Thanks for seeing me.
So what's going on? You seem a little off.
I'm okay. I just have a lot going on in my life right now, and it's just been pretty stressful.
So you have a lot going on,
Yeah.
in terms of like family or in terms of school or
Yeah, I guess a bit of both. Like I just finished my. I'm going to school to be a nurse, and I just finished my schooling for that. But I can upgrade. I can upgrade and do my RN. But it's not till next September. But I'm really struggling. I have to apply now, and I'm struggling with the I- idea if whether or not I should do it.
okay. Well, congratulations on school.
Yeah,
That's
thank
awesome,
you.
and
Thanks.
I understand that this is a big next step of figuring out what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so have you looked into the RN program? Have you looked into anything yet?
I've looked into it in terms of like what grades do I need, but I haven't, and I'm really stressed out about the money aspect of it
Okay.
because I'm just finishing up school now, and I think it would make the most sense for me to, work, and I would make it, a decent income if I were to just work now and just not proceed with further education. But part of me really wants to do it,
Mm-hmm.
so.
Okay. And so you're a little stressed out, and not so much because you can't get into the program because you said
Mhm.
that your grades are pretty good, and that's not an issue.
Yeah.
Um, so it really sounds like the stress is coming from sort of the finance behind it. Like are you like worried
Yeah.
about if you can afford it
Yeah,
or?
yeah, definitely. Like that is where all the stress is coming from, and we have two little kids, and I just don't know. Um, it's just a lot with them too to
Mm-hmm.
be in school, but the majority of it is the financial stress of it, and I don't even really know how much it's going to cost. I think it's more of the unknown.
Okay. Have you looked into how much it's going to cost? Have you made a budget of any sort?
Not really. No, I think it's just so overwhelming. Like I just think like I just assume. I guess I just would assume that it would cost a lot of money, and it just seems silly to put our family through that again when we've already just gone through all of my schooling that I just finished.
Right.
So,
It is a lot, and sort of that balancing act between family and going to school. I
mhm,
totally could sympathize and understand what you're going through a little bit.
mhm,
Um, but I think, and I would challenge you maybe to, you know, to look at a budget, to look how much things are going to cost. Maybe talk to a financial advisor just to get
mhm.
sort of a general idea of how much it's going to cost and then how much you need for family and sort of the outside school perspective. Do you think
Yeah,
that's a good idea or?
yeah. I think that's probably the next logical step instead of just stewing over it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I should probably. We do have a financial advisor that we use, so I could contact her and get together and just crunch some numbers and see how much it's going to cost. Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Okay. So, so we sort of narrowed down to sort of the financial aspect of schooling.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me, the positive effects of, well, two things actually. Can you tell me the positive effects of like making a budget, and then can you tell me the positive effects of going into the RN program?
Yeah, so if I were to make a budget, I guess there's two outcomes. Either we wouldn't have enough money to do it, or we would just go into more debt to, get me through school. And then the positive things of becoming an RN is that you typically have more responsibility at work, which I like, um, and you are usually most of the time with more critical, acute patients, which
Mm-hmm.
I also like. Like I like that challenge of it. And there's also more room to like move up in your in your position. Like you can move up into management, and which I always tend to gear towards anyway. So I think it would be very fulfilling for me to go that route. And they also make more money, which is a positive. But I don't want to do it for that reason. I want to do it for the other reasons. Hmm.
So if you don't get into to the RN program, then what will happen?
I think it would be okay. I think for me, the reason why I should do it is because I want to challenge myself and kind of push myself. I really enjoyed the RPN program, but I think I'm ready for more.
Mm-hmm.
So I think just, so maybe it isn't about the finances, maybe I think if it is doable financially, I think maybe I should just go ahead with it because I think I'll be more fulfilled in the long run.
Right. So it's almost sounding a little bit of like, it's stressful now, but in the long run, it'll make you feel more fulfilled and happy, and probably your family will probably feel that as well.
Yeah, for sure. It would definitely rub off on them. Like if I'm more content at work and, I think that they would benefit from that as well.
So we sort of talked about the financial aspect of it. Have you talked to like sort of a guidance counselor? Have you talked to anybody at school?
I've only talked to them about whether or not I would get into the program.
Okay.
And I think now that I know that I can, or maybe that I more than likely will, now it's the next step was the finances, and that's kind of when I just stepped back and thought maybe I shouldn't do it. Block. Yeah, but now after talking about it, I think if we can make it work financially, even if we do go into a bit of debt, I think it would be worth it in the long run. Okay. And I think it's just something that I've always wanted to do, and I think I should just go for it. Like after I, talk to someone about how we're going to pay for it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is great. So let's sort of recap a little bit. Okay. You just finished your nursing program. Mm-hmm. Now you want to go into the RN program. You're a little bit stressed out because of finances. You don't know how much it's going to cost. Mm-hmm. But in the long run, you feel like this is something that you really want to do.
Yeah, for personally, I think it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I challenge you to do a few things for our next session.
Okay.
One, look at your budget.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe make an appointment with your financial advisor and see if you have like any savings or anywhere that you can sort of, take funds from that can get you into the RRM program. Mm-hmm. And then also make an appointment with your, I think it's like a student success coach at Mohawk.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, 3 things for you. Make a budget, talk to your financial advisor, and then talk to your student success coach.
Okay.
Do you think you could do those?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, okay. I think it would make me feel better if I did. So I definitely will do that.
So what were those 3 goals?
That I will talk to my financial advisor.
Yeah.
Talk to a student success coach.
Mm-hmm.
And
make a budget.
Make a budget, right? And which I would have done with the financial advisor.
Of
yes.
course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. And if there's any help that you need, or if you sort of get stuck on anything in our next session, we can sort of iron those out.
Yeah.
And talk about those if you're willing.
I think that would be great.
Okay, that's perfect.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for your help.
Okay, take care.
Okay, bye.